But by the way, here go my new wheels, BBSCHs. I'm loving it, but the fronts don't fit.
Ah, there it is.
Is this on?
Well, let's go.
So all I gotta do is put the head gasket on, put the ARP head studs when they get here, I'm ready. So I got her cleaned up. Now I'm just waiting on my ARP head studs. All right, that's it. So we're done. On this episode of Home Wrenchers, we're gonna work on Old Faithful. That hasn't been so faithful lately. She been giving me problems, man. Intake manifold gasket, fuel injector seals, oil pan gasket. But today, I got the parts and we're gonna get this fixed. So first thing I have to do is remove the intake manifold because I have to put an engine support bar in front of the motor to support it, but the headlights are in the way, so I can't do that. This is the front bar that I need to use. So I have to remove the intake manifold to put the bar right here so I can put the engine support bar and it can support from the middle. So I have to take this off first, so let's get it. The intake manifold, as you're removing it, it's a bunch of little plastic clips and stuff like that. So you want to be very careful with this so you're not spending extra money on parts you don't have to buy because you didn't listen and you messed up. So the clips are very brittle. Just take your time, be careful. And as I'm doing it, I'll show you. So just be careful when you're taking this stuff off because all this stuff is brittle. You don't want to break this, you don't want to break this, even though this is already broke, but that's fine as long as it's sealing right here. That's all that matters. It still clamps on. This is the reason why people hate BMWs, is because of this right here. Got the engine mounted up now. See how I put it further in the back instead of on the headlights? So I had to remove the manifold so I can be dead center, and I got it chained from the back and the front. So this is actually holding up the whole motor right now because it's holding up the back where the transmission is and in the front. Now I gotta lift the car up and go in the bottom. Start moving the front subframe and drop that, then I can get to the oil pan. All right, so I pretty much got everything I need disconnected so I can drop the subframe. Control arms disconnected, bam, bam, bam. Sway bar end link disconnected, bam, bam. Tie rod end links disconnected, bam, bam, bam. It's everything for that side. Now for the middle, this little bracket that holds the hoses that connects to the subframe, disconnected. Steering rack, disconnected. That's pretty much it for the middle. Now for this side. This side's pretty much the same as that side, so all that's disconnected. But on this side, you have electrical connectors. That's disconnected. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Now as for the middle, we got the engine support bar holding the engine so the engine does not fall on me. Now I just need to go to the bottom, unbolt the subframe bolts, drop the subframe. Then I'll be right to the oil pan. So it's super windy outside. As you can see, I got this tying down, holding this down, this tie down, holding the hood from going. Got the subframe drop. I was gonna pull it out, but the power steering lines are still connected and I don't wanna flush the fluid and do all that stuff, so I'm just gonna leave it on there. But I think I am gonna pressure wash this subframe. And now we have access to the pan. There it is. Just gotta unbolt the pan. Look at all that oil and grime and dirt. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot, get a hose for my pressure washer and get back to this. So I finally got the oil pan out, finally. There go the old gasket right there, toasted. Let's go into the car, check out what I did. So after removing like 85 million bolts finally came off. So we got the oil pan off. I took the pan in the back so I can dump the oil and see if there's any plastic or metal or anything in there I need to worry about. I'm gonna clean everything up, slap the gasket on there, put the pan back up. Yeah, we making some progress. Oil pan back on, torque down. I torqued it down to 89 inch-pounds. I have the 8.8 bolts, so it said 88, but I put 89, whatever. 89. So that's done. Now, gotta put the front subframe back on. But I was about to put it on and I just noticed this. Check it out. Motor mounts are gone. So I need to order some new motor mounts. Replace those. Pressure wash the subframe, pressure wash the oil pan, put everything back up, and we should be done. I'll probably change some suspension components while I'm in there, and we'll be good. So let's get it. All right, so it's another day, and like I said last time, we got the subframe cleaned up, got the oil pan installed, new tie rod ends, new motor mounts. Now she ready to go up. I got a couple hours of daylight to do this, so hopefully I can get it done. So I'm gonna stop talking to y'all and get busy. We back at it. I got the subframe up. Check it out. Yeah. Got the steering rack on, that's bolted back up. Got the shaft bolted up to the rack. Got all the bolts to the subframe bolted up. Got all the suspension arms back bolted up. That one. Replaced the tie rods, inner and outer. Everything bolted back up. Sway bars bolted back up. So I'm pretty much done down here. I replaced this also. The sensor was also leaking from in here. Replaced that. So pretty much we done on the bottom. Then up here I got the motor mounts, got them bolted up. You see? Right over there somewhere. They bolted up. So now, since everything on the bottom's bolted up, I should be able to take this off and the engine should support itself. So let's see. Hopefully, if I did everything right, which I believe I did. All right, so we had an intake manifold, throttle body, the DISA valve, and the idle control valve. So first we're gonna start with the intake manifold. I thought that the manifold gasket was bad, but I just remembered I replaced this, so this is still fine. Oil separator, that's still fine. Also, but these are bad, the injector seals. I'm gonna change the injector seals. This is new, so that's fine. Cleaned the throttle body already. The throttle bodies get dirty. Gasket looks fine. On the DISA valve, these normally get dirty. I cleaned it, as you can see before. It was already clean. And this gasket goes out. Everything's new on that. Idle control valve, that gets dirty. I cleaned that out before. It's getting a little dirty. I may clean it out again. So these are your key components. Everything's clean. These are things that you want to do before you put the intake manifold back in the car. So I'm gonna change the injector seals since I haven't did that yet. Intake manifolds in, I drove the car, everything's good, no check engine light, no nothing. We in the game. New motor mounts, new tie rods. I previously replaced the control arms, so those are new. Also, when I got the car, it had a set of cheap coilovers. So what I do? I replaced it with another set of cheap coilovers. Why? Because it's cheaper than OEM and because I don't do nothing with the car but cruise it anyway. So when I did that, I only had replaced the fronts. So today, I'm gonna replace the rears. And while I'm at it, and I'm happy since everything's working and I'm trying to get this car back, I got a new set of wheels, so I'm gonna install a new set of wheels. I figure I'll do that since I gotta do the alignment. Might as well put all that in there together. So when installing cheap coilovers, first thing I do is put Loctite on the threads, blue Loctite, put those on the thread. Then I mark on here which way they go to tighten them. So that way after I put them on the car, I hit them with the sledgehammer to make sure they on there and they tight, because for some reason they come loose. When I put them on customer cars, I be having problems. So I fix all the problems I have when I put these on customers' cars. Also, a little spacer in the back so that your bolt doesn't come off when you're driving. These don't come with that, so make sure you get one of those too. Time to put them back in now. The rear coilovers are installed. Then after that, I go to the tire shop to put the tires on and install my wheels, and come to find out, the fronts don't fit. But by the way, here go my new wheels, BBSCHs. I'm loving it, but the fronts don't fit. It keeps hitting the coilover, so I gotta get a bigger spacer. So I've been online. Hopefully I find one tonight. Hopefully I find one tomorrow. If not, I gotta order a set of spacers, and they should be here sometime next week. So this is it for now. Stance is good, everything's good. Now I just need some spacers in the front so I can be rolling. Street lights is on. That's it for today, y'all. Peace. If something gets stuck in your valves, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be spooked. I got the solution. You get you the vacuum, you get this, you get some tape with a vacuum hose, and you just put it in there. Vacuum it all up, and voila, there you have it. Quick tips and tricks with Sean.